Hello everyone and welcome back to BapsHockey. Today I'm going to talk about evaluating your mistakes. Now this comes from one of the major principles I have for the mindset you need to be in the IQ game course, which is called radical ownership. I've talked about this before, but it's about taking full accountability for everything that happens to you, regardless of if it's in your control or out of your control. This way we can start turning the focus towards what we can do to change instead of blaming others. And so when evaluating your mistakes, you can start to understand where you're at and the things you need to do to get where you want to be. So I want you to just understand that mistakes are good. It just needs to be the right type of mistakes. This is why we're going to evaluate your mistakes so that we can better understand how you can develop your game to that next level. So there's 4 types of mistakes. We have clear errors, skill errors, repetitive errors, and then quality errors. So the first one, clear errors, are just mistakes that, an example, when you get off the ice, you're like, yeah, I should have made the other play. It was clear that you just made the wrong decision, and those are easy to correct and easy to identify. So we don't worry too much about those, and if we're doing those consistently, then we just need to evaluate what we're doing on the ice, and that's, again, a whole nother chapter here. But now moving to skill errors. Skill errors is like when you go for a saucer pass, and it just misses, or a catch release in the slot and you just miss your spot. With the Crosby habit in the BapsHockey IQ game program, you'll be able to better identify those skill errors and create a plan where you can work on minimizing them in games so that you can practice and consistently get more comfortable with these situations so that in the future you can execute. Third one is repetitive errors. These are a little bit more difficult to identify and harder to change. Like we know, habits take time to fix. And so similarly to last week, I talked about taking the puck to the net, bringing it across that midline. That's a habit. There's several mechanics that go into that and skills that go into doing that. But at the end of the day, to have the hockey IQ and habit instilled in you to take pucks to the net takes time to develop. And the last error that I'm going to talk about is the most crucial one that we want to be making consistently is quality errors. Quality errors stem from us trying to get outside of our comfort zone and working to grow our game. So say I need to, again, we'll go back to the principle that I talked about last week, attacking the midline. If I'm constantly just staying on the outside, stay right here, I'm just staying on the outside, coming in, never really taking this puck to the net. I'm not really making any mistakes and I'm not turning over the puck, but I'm never creating any real offense. I'm not forcing this D coverage to move. I'm never giving myself the highest chance to score a goal. Now, quality error would be, I'm coming in attacking, I pull it wide, go to drive, and the D make a good stick on puck and the puck goes in the corner, and then I say I trip up here, I got to stop it, now we'll get this puck in the corner. I would classify that as a quality error. And that's a good error. Like if I'm a coach, my player does that, I know I'm preaching attack the midline of that ice, I'm not going to get mad at him. Now, we can work on this in video, we can work on, okay, if you see that stick coming, let's attack that triangle next time when you feel that pressure here. You can make those corrections after the game. Or even on the bench yourself, you're sitting there, you're going, oh, I can make that correction next time if I get in that situation. Those are quality errors. We want more of those because that means we're constantly growing our game and we're trying to get outside of our comfort zone. That's the name of the game here when we're trying to evaluate our mistakes. So I challenge you here to, when you're watching your game tape, evaluate the type of mistakes you're making. Are you constantly making clear errors? Or are you making more quality errors, trying to grow your game, really do more of the right things to create good habits and create higher percentage shots? Okay, so that's my challenge for you. So I'd love to hear from you about some different things that you identified from your game tape with the extra time you have now that will help, again, create more offense and score more goals.